If you've ever been to a Little League baseball game or a Little League game in general, I'm pretty sure you've seen so many weird things over there. I bet you money that you'll probably go to a Little League game and you'll see something weird. It's like the same frequency as seeing something weird on the subway or at a Walmart. There we go. Little League games, especially at like your park district or even school sometimes, they're literally the Walmarts of like sporting venue. It's crazy what you see in there. Like your parents expect you to be the next Babe Ruth when you're clearly just trying to play for fun, or maybe you didn't even want to play to begin with. Your parents just force you to play because they're trying to make an extension of their failed dreams and hoping that you make it to the big league someday, even though that's something that you don't want to do. But yeah, a lot of weird things happen in Little League games and a lot of ridiculous types of stuff that happens in Little League games, to say the least. So yeah, why don't you just grab yourself a bowl of cereal and a glass of orange juice, and here we go. Okay, I'm gonna start off short here with this umpire that gets pretty much called a name. I don't know the whole context of this whole story here. I assume, I'll be honest, they do make questionable calls, I'll admit. But at the same time, it's a hard job, especially if they don't have VAR. What can they do about it? To say the least, really. It's even worse for them because like half of like the stadium's full of freaking Karens and Terrys or whatever a male Karen is to this day, because I don't know what a male Karen is to this day, to be honest with you.
You got mad because the kids are taller than you? That was
Saying that online is one thing, like I get it, like people can be toxic all they want online because, it kind of does feel like for some people they're talking into like an inanimate object in a way. But to say this in person, I don't even know how the fuck you were raised, to be honest with you. Like just to say that out loud in public. Wow, that just shows how like shitty of a human being you are. Just someone that's a stranger, someone you don't even know, someone that's like doing his job too. I know I'm reading off this fucking comment here. I'm copying you. I'm so fucking sorry. But honestly, being an umpire, especially in the Little League, is probably the hardest job ever. You probably don't even get paid or get paid only freaking the amount of money that people that you probably only get. The worst part about being an fucking hell.
Have you ever had a dream that you had you could you do you want you could
Yeah, being an umpire is probably one of the hardest jobs you can have imaginable, especially if you're in Little League, because you have to deal with all that bullshit and get the pay of like the same amount of pay as those people that built the Burj Khalifa, the same amount as the people that built like all the stadiums for the FIFA 22 World Cup this coming winter. For some reason, why the fuck is it happening this winter? But anyway, yeah, it's such a bullshit job. Honestly, I'd rather work customer service for the rest of my life than be an umpire at a Little League game. In my opinion, I think umpires in the majors, I think Angel Hernandez has gotten easier, because if he was put in a Little League game, oh boy, he'll be getting so much heat from all these Karens. Like, yes, I know he's a very, very bad but he's a human too at the end of the day. Honestly, you should just find a different occupation. If you were to be in a Little League game, he's gonna be called a spick. A blind spick. You're gonna have the Karens telling him to go back to his country even though he's white. I know that being Latino kind of cancels it out for some reason if you're in America, but still, Karens, man, especially Little League ones, they kind of make toxic Valorant players look like normal human beings, if I gotta be honest with you. And this next video here is pretty sad, I would say, because when you type in Little League parents and you sort by like monthly, or maybe you don't even have to look up monthly, it's always fights between parents. They're meant to be role models amongst their kids. And what if they do? Fight over something trivial, as if they're fighting for like some limited edition cereal box that's found in the aisles of freaking Lowe's or something. But yeah, if you go on YouTube every time and type in like Little League parents, the first thing, it's always gonna be parents fighting. Like not fighting and shouting at each other, like it's literally like fist fighting. It literally, like, take a look at this.
While the moms are trying to calm this neighborhood war, everyone has forgotten about the game. And one of the young players is understandably distraught by this foul play. But at least the coach is there to console her.
Back then, fights like these happened for food, resources, land. Today, Fights like these happen because of a Little League baseball game. Oh, I think one of the fun fact, actually, I know I'm going off topic again, but I remember in Central America, a war actually started because like over a football match between two national teams. If these people had political power, I swear to God, yeah, we'd see the whole neighborhood nuked. But I like how A&E, this channel here, like broadcasts as if this is like a monkey documentary. Like I've seen monkey documentaries back when I was in my biology class, back when I was in community college, and I honestly see no difference. This is literally like how they like broadcasted like wars between like monkey tribes, and it's almost similar, if I gotta be honest with you. And then there's like this poor kid wanting everything to stop, just have nice things, to say the least. I know that I normally say that humans are born like shitty, but sometimes kids give me hope. I guess it just grows over time with all the hatred and all their like unsuccessful shit that they've been through. Not getting a scholarship for a college baseball team or whatever. And then, yeah, this is where they end up, trying to force their kids to play b-ball, and then all of a sudden, yeah, they're controlling their kids as if they're a robot. And worst thing about the umpires, you make one little call, yeah, you're gonna see parents fight. Like, these people are meant to be role models towards children, and yet this shit's happening. And this is why most kids that end up playing baseball, lacrosse, or any sport that every rich kid plays, they end up growing up as a shitty human being for the most part. Like 75% of them, I would say. Like, at least from like the people that I knew in high school. I don't blame them entirely because of their guidance from their parents. They have no idea what the fuck they're doing. Still on drugs to this day. Having a kid without no freaking plan or whatever. Then again, it's a cycle. I bet these parents are like the same thing, if I gotta be honest. Before I end this, I just want to say some of my experiences regarding like Little League parents in general. I used to play Little League baseball when I was like very little, to say the least. I didn't even know what the fuck was going on at the time. I just wanted to play. I wasn't too good at it, to be honest with you. At least in a batting perspective, I wasn't. But all the time, all I hear is shouting, and they're so annoying when they cheer. It's so cringy. Like, honestly, do you at the end of the day, I don't care, as long as you're not harming anyone. But 99% of the time, they usually harm people. They throw verbal assaults to, like, the umpire. Even, despite just coming from, like, a 9:30 mass, they just verbally assault the umpire. Like, he's only 14, he's not really getting paid, he's just volunteering. The thing that drives me crazy is that it's not the major leagues. It's just Little League. The only prize they get is like some fake wooden plastic metal trophy that they get. Yeah, they get that type of crap. You know, those like off-brand ones that you can make off on eBay or whatever website. Or Etsy. Actually, Etsy, yeah. Those trophies you get off Etsy, and then they just freaking carve in like a random name or something. But honestly, even if they make a right call or a call goes their way, they still verbally assault the umpires anyway. I can't believe I actually thought of being an umpire back when I was a kid. That shit ain't gonna work out, dude. Like, you're better off working customer service for the rest of your life. Like being an umpire or like a referee. And what I mean that they always gotta start shit is like, you swear, and they tell you, they literally, one time we swore at a park, and one of the Karens told us, one of the parents, I mean, but yeah, one of the parents were like, stop the fucking swearing, I'm gonna call the cops. She actually was going to call the cops and get us escorted out over swearing. Like, you literally just swore right now. Like, I don't get your fucking mindset. And if they didn't even want to play to begin with, just get them off the team, even though you already spent that money already. But yeah, if you like this video, go like it. And if you dislike it, like the video anyway. And hit that red button and that bell. And follow that Twitter, I guess. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Peace.